There are people in our country led by this president, for the moment, who have chosen their whiteness over democracy. So we know that on January 6th, when that assault was taking place on the Capitol, 3,865 people in our country died of the coronavirus. Many of them people of color because of the injustice of it all. The next day, on Thursday, 4,000 people died of the coronavirus. Why? Because decisions were made at the highest level months before in the Oval Office of denial, distortion, delay, calling it a hoax. This president is responsible for many of those deaths. But we have to get to the place where we will crush the virus, and crush it we will. I bring that up because on the 6th, that was the Feast of the Epiphany. Many of you have heard me say that in some remarks I made that day. The Feast of the Epiphany. Epiphany having the connotation of an awakening that people will realize in a different way. I thought it was going to be an epiphany for those who were in opposition to our democracy to see the light. Instead, it has been an epiphany for the world to see that there are people in our country led by this president, for the moment, who have chosen their whiteness over democracy. That's what this is about. There was an article written a number of years ago on democracy which said, I fear the day when white Americans will have to choose between their whiteness and this democracy. And we saw what happened that day. This cannot be exaggerated. The complicity, not only the complicity, the instigation of the President of the United States must and will be addressed. It's only a number of days now before we inaugurate a new president. And aren't we proud that the Vice President of the United States is Kamala Harris from our neck of the woods, the first woman Vice President of the United States, the first African-American Vice President, the first Asian American President of the United States. We're very, very proud of that beautiful diversity. And we're proud of the team. I spoke with Joe Biden yesterday. He extends his greetings to all of you. He's ready to get moving. He is a healer. He is a healer in the spirit of America the Beautiful. He is one who will try to bring people together. But that coming together comes from speaking truth to the American people. And they haven't heard truth from this president in 4 years, not one day. But he will speak truth and people will understand what is at stake and what the right path is for liberty and justice for all.